What's going on, guys? Shane here. So today we're talking about elbows. And if you don't know who I am and you're wondering why you should listen to me, well, I've felt the power of elbows before. That's me getting dropped. Luckily, I got back up and won the fight, but I know what they're all about. Then I got into boxing. I'm a boxer now, and punches are great. But the thing I talk about a lot in my videos is that your hands are made up of very small bones. And if you smash these small bones into something like someone's skull, it's going to hurt your hand, all right? That's why boxers wear these really thick wraps, okay? Your skull is designed to protect your brain, and your hands are designed to do intricate things like write and knit, okay? That's why I always recommend palm strikes in a street fight, or elbows, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. The ulna, the radius, okay, moving up to the humerus, that's what makes up your elbow. It's three very large bones, and on top of that, when it's bent in a bent position, like when you throw an elbow, very strong and very sharp. Now, elbows can slice or they can smash. Using the tip of your elbow is very sharp. You can knock someone out with this, absolutely. You can also slice your opponent's face open, like Yamato used against Kevin Ross here. Cut his face open using the tip of his elbow, but also did a lot of damage. Or you can use your forearm or the end of your elbow to smash someone, like Joanna Jędrzejczyk used against Carla Esparza. Now remember, if you're in range to throw elbows, then so is your opponent. Okay, you want to get in the habit of keeping your hand up on your forehead, palm out, so you can catch the elbows if your opponent throws one at the same time. And a bad habit you want to avoid is swinging your hand out, because you can get your hand caught in your opponent's glove. You want to keep your hands in tucked, all right? Just throw it right from there, nice and quick, nice and sharp with your elbows. All right, first technique we're going to look at is the side elbow, or horizontal elbow, okay? You can throw the slicing or smashing. Just remember that your opponent's guard is up naturally, so you have to make sure you drop it, like Yamato did when he faked a left heat. Kevin Ross dropped his right hand, exposed his head, and he smashed him, which staggered him with that left elbow. Another thing you can do is intentionally push their hand down like a paw away, like Samart Payakaroon does here against Wang Jinui. Okay, pushing that hand down, coming over top, and smashing the elbow. Another thing you can do is trap, okay? Trap your opponent's hands and even lift your leg up for added protection from kicks. Slide in like Wang Jinui here does, and then come over top. It was a little far away for the elbow, but extend his right hand and landed a punch. Next is a down elbow, okay? This one I like because it comes in between your opponent's guard, all right? You don't have to get the hand out of the way. You can come straight down the center, drop it on your opponent's nose or eyebrow or face like Chris Weidman did against Mark Munoz. Came in with a beautiful counter as Munoz moved in, ran right into that down elbow, knocking him out and cutting his face open. If your opponent's not moving in towards you, then you may have to step in, close off the distance, or throwing it in the clinch, and of course, ground and pound or mount it on top. Next is the up elbow, okay? You can throw this like a spear, stepping in, smashing like Kevin Ross does here against his opponent, right in between his guard, cutting him open, turning him into a bloody mess, which eventually ended the fight. You throw it more like a crescent or an uppercut, okay, which is great because you're protecting that side of your face in case your opponent throws a wild hook or overhand, and you can simultaneously step in, smash it against the chin, the nose, the eye, again like Samart here does, blocking a potential right hand, stepping in and spiking his elbow into his opponent. You can also use the up elbow in the clinch. Sneak it in there. If you're in tight, clinched up, just turn, smash it against your opponent's face, head. Could even get that knockout if you land it behind the ear, like we see here. Framing. Now this is what we see Floyd Mayweather do, using his forearm, using his elbow to keep his opponent at bay, to set up punches. You can also use it to redirect them, okay, or apply pressure to the back of their head, fatigue them. It's going to use a lot of lower back strength and neck strength. Another thing you can do is framing in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or in MMA, keep your opponent where you want them and set them up for strikes. Next, we have spinning back elbows, and I can say from experience that these are very powerful. We have John Jones against Shogun. Up against the cage, he pushes down on his hands, on his forearms, causing Shogun to fall forward and drop his guard as he spins and smashes him with an elbow. Upside down spinning elbows, here we have Gaston Bolanos, has his opponent in the corner, applies pressure, drops his shoulder, spins and catches him with the knockout elbow that wins him the fight. There's always more advanced, tricky elbows. We can sort of mix them together, like a jumping down elbow. Samart jumping up, dropping that elbow on his opponent's face. We have the lawnmower elbow. Anderson Silva famously used it against Tony Fricklin, which knocked him out. He said he got that from Ong Bak, but Samart was doing that years before both of those guys were. And you can just combine them, which is great in a street fight, great to finish a match. Here we have Yamato against Kevin Ross finishing the fight with a barrage of elbows. Defending against them, simply step back, step out of range. They're hard to land. Here we have Samart stepping out of the way, countering with a kick. Lean back, evade it, ride the wave. You could block, and if you're in the clinch, Get your arms on your opponent's biceps or shoulders so you can control their limbs, control their arms so that they can't get any leverage to throw the strike. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That wraps up this comprehensive elbow guide. If you enjoyed this video, this type of content, then you're gonna love my website, MuayFightGym.com, and click that link right there. We have online mixed martial arts training. A lot of stuff like this where we teach you individual techniques, Muay Thai, boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We have programs to get you in fighting shape, to lose weight, to build power and balance. Whatever you're looking for, check us out. See you there.